just non-stop, baby, you got me going crazy. You're heavier than I am, but I don't want no other. You're my cameo lover.
Yeah, I think the move to Melbourne was quite defining, just in the sense that I was 17 at the time, and you know, whenever you make a big move like that, it's going to shape who you are and the kind of art that you make, and just being around new musicians, collaborating with producers, learning how to produce music myself, all of that stuff was pretty integral, I think. But both New Zealand and Australia have been crucial for, the stage that I'm at now.
There with you, 'cause every day's like talking in your sleep.
I did like a lot of jazz when I was younger, artists like Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone, but it was probably around when I was about 16 I started listening to a lot of, Jeff Buckley, Bjork, Rufus Wainwright, Prince. Prince is a huge influence, and I just love the theatrics of artists like that and how prolific they were, So yeah, they've all been big inspirations. The list goes on, too many to name.
Open up your heart and let me pull you out of here.
Yeah, I try to never have too high expectations of how things would be received. I always hoped that people would get into it, but I didn't imagine it would, quite have the online response that it did. It was awesome to see people from America really responding, and I have people writing to me from Turkey and Brazil and these kind of places that you'd never dream of that are really buzzing on it, so it's pretty humbling, yeah.
Sometimes, baby, the hardest part of
Wrote the song sort of about a figurative male character who's disconnected himself from life and descended into a world of greys, and the song's about me calling him back to embrace colour and love and life again, so yeah, it's kind of an anthem of hope.
It's like a silhouette of dreams. Open up your heart.
Well, because we're a little bit more isolated from the rest of the world, I think there's a bit of we've got something to prove a little bit, and maybe less influenced by everything that's going on in America. I think, maybe we're a bit more pushing originality, and I think that's great. I think that's what makes New Zealand music so awesome.
Open up your heart and let me pull you out. Open up your heart.
You just got to do what feels right and what feels best for your growth as an artist. I think everyone should experiment with spending time overseas, because you just grow so much and you learn about other cultures. But ultimately, home is where the heart is, and where your friends are, and where musicians are going to help you grow, and wherever that is, I think is different for everyone.
Open up your heart. Open.
I like travelling when you actually have time to spend in the city. We did a tour in Australia where we were just in and out, just went to the city and then left. And I think that gets a bit draining, just living out of a suitcase and being in hotel rooms. But when you actually get to soak up a city, I really enjoy that part of it. Meredith Music Festival is this big festival in Australia that's held in a big natural amphitheatre out in the country. Neil Finn actually headlined it, which was awesome, and it's just such a good kind of vibe. There's only one stage, so everyone has to sit and watch. They have bands from Spain and all these kinds of different places, and that was just a real experience, Listen to it.